Dream's face reveal. Was it worth it? Ever since Dream first revealed his face to the masses, after being anonymous for most of his career, the world snapped. And videos have come out left and right over the past 5 months, analyzing whether or not this was a good move and how it affected his viewership. Today I want to dissect Dream's strategy to reveal his face, and why I believe it's not as bad as people suggest. So without hesitation, let's look at the pros and cons of this decision and why I believe Dream didn't really have any other option. So first off, let's get an understanding of the context. Dream built up his brand over 10 years, using anonymity, creativity, and unique game modes to catch his viewers' attention, keeping his videos entertaining from start to finish. Throughout the whole period, he didn't once reveal his face, and would often leave his fans guessing, or better yet, wanting more, consistently making jokes about his anonymity and very much using it to build up his brand, toying with the idea of releasing his face. The problem is, up until this point, the brand was built off this appeal, and keeping his fans guessing made them come back for more. Keeping this in mind, the downside of Dream's face reveal is its impact on his brand. His brand is the white mask, the anonymity, the voice. It's not his face. And over the previous years of him building up his audience, the fans connected with this aspect of his brand. His recent face reveal seems like a sudden rebranding for the sake of attention, and not something that necessarily had to be done. In theory, sudden rebranding can be a good marketing stunt. There's no such thing as bad publicity, right? But the trade-off is that people, especially those who have strong loyalty, may ultimately harbor negativity towards this sudden change. And this is more likely to happen if your new brand is totally different from your current market position. In Dream's case, there's definitely some of this at play, as evidenced by the fact his views dropped almost 70%. However, on the other hand, Dream's face reveal was astounding for capturing attention. And if you look at the video itself, it has gotten over 50 million views, far surpassing the view count of his other videos, with people that aren't even fans of his channel tuning in just to see what he looks like. So in the short term, his face reveal can undoubtedly be seen as a tremendous success, and the move itself was executed quite well, with the proper amount of build-up and hype for the occasion. But the problem with social media, especially since the release of TikTok and YouTube Shorts, is the competition. People have so many options of what to watch and when to watch it that it's very challenging to sustain attention for a long period of time. As a result, for creators to stay relevant on the platform, especially if they want to remain relevant long term, they must consistently innovate, changing the strategy or content and pivoting through the practice of things like creating shock value. Take a look at someone like Mr. Beast. Because of the nature of his content machine, he found the perfect model for creating shock value, but in a way that is still aligned with his brand image. But as the gold standard of someone who's managed to stay relevant on this highly volatile platform, he did it by consistently being bigger and better than he was before. Now, the key is that shock value doesn't necessarily mean blowing something up or giving away an island. It just means being unpredictable in a way that is still aligned with your brand. Dream did just that with his face reveal, finally revealing the face to the most popular anonymous brand on YouTube. Along with this, the other thing to consider is toying with a face reveal or some type of otherwise tension only works if there's an eventual release of that tension. Playing with the idea of whether or not he would actually reveal his face only worked for Dream because fans knew there was a chance that he would eventually show them his face. Think about it this way. Imagine if Dream kept up the shtick of pretending to show his face just to pull away at the last second. After hundreds of times of doing this, fans would eventually get bored of the act or his content and move on. Thought through this lens, I see no reason why Dream really had a choice. He basically was backed up into a corner and either had to keep hiding his face, pretending to set up a face reveal just to pull back at the last second, or risk the anonymity his brand was built off by actually following through and showing his face. So now that the decision has been made, how has Dream's brand been affected? If we look at the data, Dream has still managed an incredibly high number of views per video, averaging about 5 million in the videos he's released since. But before his face reveal, Dream was averaging roughly 15 to 16 million views per video. Now, while his views have dropped, I don't think it's because of his face reveal. For the last 5 months, Dream has barely posted, and when he has, it was not the same type of content as he once did. So I definitely see in the long run Dream coming back and being just as popular as he was before. Now, with the one exception being that there's a face to the brand.